Before Bright Line Eating, I loved to cook and bake, and I would have been like the baker of the family. I say that truthfully, but I also say it because I hear other people say it, and it actually bugs me because I think when it comes to the identity shift of Bright Line Eating, sometimes we throw the baby out with the bathwater. If you're someone who liked to cook and bake before Bright Line Eating, chances are you still do. I come by it really honestly with my Mennonite roots. These, I kid you not, are the size of mixing bowls I got for my wedding shower gifts. And I was happy to get them, let me tell you. Mennonites don't double recipes, we quadruple them. And if the mixing bowls aren't enough evidence, take a look at my spice drawer. And yes, they're all Bright Line Eating friendly spices. So today I'm making 22 of the grab-and-go PB&J from the Bright Line Eating cookbook, only I use sweet potato and I use powdered peanut butter that I reconstitute, just so you know what you're looking at there. The truth is, when we join Bright Line Eating, we have to give up a lot. We give up our sugar and our flour, we give up the freedom to just snack whenever we want, and we give up the right to just impulsively choose what we're eating and how much of it. We give up a lot. In addition to that stuff that we sacrifice, we also embrace the need for an identity change, the identity of an addict, the identity of somebody who does Bright Line Eating. I am a bright lifer. Somewhere in the mix of all that sacrifice, we decide that we're supposed to give up some of who we are as a person. We decide that we have character flaws because of ways that we have been around food, when maybe some of that is just our personality. I think this can be especially true for those of us that choose to JFTFP, as Bright Line Eating likes to say. That stands for just follow the friggin' plan, or the fabulous plan if you want to be a little less crude. I somehow got it in my head that I had to do everything exactly the way Susan Pierce Thompson does it. And that's just not entirely true. Because wouldn't you know it, Susan Pierce Thompson is not Krista Harder. So it turns out she has a different personality and different likes and interests and different strengths and weaknesses. And she has different preferences and isms to her plan. Turns out the phrase, keep your eyes on your own plate, also involves keeping your eyes on your own program and doing your program in a way that is best life-giving to you and who you are. So if you can eat baby carrots every day for the rest of your life as the only vegetable that you'll ever eat, embrace it. Let yourself turn orange and rock those baby carrots. Or maybe you're more like me, where baking doesn't set you off and you love to create a new version of a breakfast bake every week and you just love that variety, and baby, ain't no recipe gonna pull you down. Or maybe you've always been just hyper vigilant on scheduling and structure and you love planning your food a month at a time, and you do a food factory day and eat the same things every week, day in and day out, and that works for you. Then rock it. Maybe you're someone that keeps your food really, really simple and plain at home, and if you go out to eat, you don't sweat it and you have something a little fancier. That's awesome too. Or maybe you're like me and you make sexy food at home all the time, but you won't be caught dead in a restaurant eating restaurant food. Nope, you'd rather bring purse carrots. The point is, it's okay for us to be different. It's okay for us to do our Bright Line Eating programs our own way. And we don't have to throw the baby out with the bathwater. We are allowed to be who we are. The same ways we found other foods life-giving, we can create a way to find our Bright Line Eating programs just as life-giving. And actually more so, because we get to be who we are with our Bright Line Eating food, but we also get a certain level of neutrality that doesn't escalate and doesn't become obsessive. So we get to take some of the beautiful personality traits that maybe were in our food and realize their life-giving potential. For example, and of course this is, hypothetical, but maybe you're someone that used to spend a lot of time inventing recipes, and now instead you invent content to encourage your Bright Line Eating buddies. Where another Bright Lifer might experience peace and freedom through having beautiful, amazing raw vegetables and salads, and I like those things too. Other Bright Lifers, if they have a creative flair to them, might enjoy some cookbooks, and there are lots out there. The Food Revolution Network has tons of good recipes that are Bright Line Eating friendly. Natalie All Cooking with Joy has some awesome cookbooks that are definitely BLE friendly, and she's even got some vegan ones, so, rock with whatever you're doing. I have collected so many different things over my 2 years. I even have my own recipe books. These are literally recipe journals and they're alphabetized. So when I come across something I absolutely love, it goes into one of these. And I have 3 because there's one for breakfasts, one for lunches, and one for suppers. And if recipes is something that scares you, that's totally fine. Hey, restaurants still freak me out sometimes. So we all have our areas of struggle and our areas of strength, and we just need to embrace that. It's okay to be exactly who you are within your Bright Line Eating program. For me, that means having spice blends like a KFC seasoning, a taco spice, an Italian seasoning, a sausage seasoning, all of those things. I make it all from scratch. Why? Because I'm me. And would I ever expect someone else to do that? Heck no. So look deep inside yourself. Are there parts of you that maybe you've given up that you didn't need to give up? Are there parts of your personality that it's time to embrace and bring into your program? It might be time to BLE yourself.